Key Moments. Welcome to Key Moments. This is gameplay breakdown of Paragon. I'm playing some Zinx in the off lane, facing one of the most difficult duo lane combinations on the opposing team, Iggy and any carry really. This is Iggy Murdoch, but this specific combination allows for very aggressive style play from the enemy team. Iggy setting up those turrets makes it hard to get in there, puts him out in front of his minions, so they just kind of peg you. What you really need when this situation occurs is your jungler to be rotating early and often, and our jungler was. So we got a kill there on Murdoch. And then our mid laner rotates over, that's Belica, and she just blasts Iggy back to Omida, basically, the Wastelands. Sends him packing. So earlier in the game, Kalari rotated much earlier around the normal time I called out in my previous video, about 2 minutes, 40 seconds, and killed Iggy. So that type of pressure is exactly what you need when you see this duo. Again, it's not really a true support. It's just really aggressive style play. I have seen it run. And here, my own mistake. Was overcommitted to that lane, had no vision. My mid laner did call out that Countess was missing. I didn't think that I would have to worry about 3. Unfortunately, Chimera was also waiting there as well. Now right here, I am waiting, trying to help out our Belica here. Kalari actually exposes herself, doesn't realize there's 4 of the enemy team members all sitting and waiting, and just gets absolutely annihilated. And that death, because we lost that number, well, I would say even numbers, they were able to push the tower with only 3 people, and I lost our tower at 16 minutes. Still lasted longer than theirs, which is always one of my goals. Now, 22 minutes in, I rotated to mid. This rotation, maybe a little too short-sighted on my part, led to a tier 2 tower takedown from that Murdoch. We were able to clean him up though and get a kill. However, he managed to take down that tower. Now, Countess is chasing our Belica, so I decided to rotate over and try to help out. She's going to actually come back and help me. Kalari goes in for the ult, and I kill her right before she gets the ult off on Kalari. Then we have Seraph coming in there. I think if Countess gets that off, Seraph might be able to kill our Kalari, but we were all ready and waiting, and we chased her off. Now here a little bit later, I'm applying some pressure to this tier 1 tower. 27 minutes into the game, 28 minutes into the game almost at this point, and I have Withering Shadow. The thing I want to call out with this, with Zinx especially, the later you get into the game, the scarier that Zinx becomes. So right now I have Withering Shadow. This is going to be Sacrificial Link build gameplay that you guys are going to see here. And again, as soon as it starts getting to the point where I can really start farming well when these lanes are pushed up and I'm able to get that card, you guys are going to see a different type of Zinx gameplay. Alright, so I applied some tier 2 pressure there. At 34 minutes, we were able to grab the Orb Prime. At this point in the game, I'm thinking, wow, we got a 34-minute Orb Prime grab. This has been a slugfest of a match. If we play our cards right, this is the game. Now, I applied pressure. I tried to split push. I knew they could not take me down. I pulled 2 of them toward me. However, in that exchange, the enemy team managed to kill not 2, not 1, but 3 members of our team with Orb Prime. So they just played a fantastic rotation, kind of a cat and mouse game, and they were able to take us out, and we lost our advantage. Now here, I have Orb Prime. It's a one-on-one engagement. I'm late game Zinx. I don't really care about what Iggy is trying to do to me right now. My build is going to allow me to stay alive, and you're going to need more than just Iggy to deal with me, and he gets taken out in that one-on-one situation. Withering Shadow on, ticking him, and my Kitty Claws plus bad medicine just makes for a bad time for him, and he wants to sit in and fight, so that's advantage for me. Now, 36 minutes here. Murdoch takes down our inhib, so again they have the advantage once again. Here we're just trying to thwart off them taking the mid inhib. I do manage to take down that Murdoch, but not before Seraph rotates on our left inhib and takes that down. Now we do collapse on her, but it's a situation where it's too little too late. She already did her damage, did what she wanted to do, and now we're at a situation where we have 2 inhibs down at 39 minutes and 30 seconds essentially. I did make one change. I have Plague Lord, which I didn't call out earlier. I had that in my previous build, but now I have Sacrificial Link, which I talked about in my previous Zinx video, but I did not show you guys it in action. So I activated Sacrificial Link on that Chimera, so that is draining life from him and me, in addition to having on Withering Shadow. And so I can deal out some pretty substantial damage to single targets, especially if I'm sitting inside bad medicine and they're chasing me around as well with the kitty claws on to boot. So they have one down already. This is our opportunity to do an onslaught. I activate Sacrificial Link on that Murdoch. He goes down. Then Sarah pushes up. Countess comes around and tries to ult me. I was the wrong person to ult. Again, I said it before, I'll say it again. Zinx is really scary the later you get into a game. And so you have to make sure that if you're going to prioritize fighting her this late into the game, you have more than just yourself, even when she has what looks like no health. Because that mana is kicking in and your abilities aren't going to deal that much damage. There, Sarah got knocked up. We clean her up. Now we're working on this tier 2. Iggy's the only one left. I try to close the distance on him with the Ricochet stun, the Sacrificial Link, to see if I can get him down as hurt as possible. Got him about half health. And he backs off so we can take down both of their inhibs. Now, 47 minutes into this game, it looked like it was all she wrote. Continue the onslaught here, and I'm like, wait a second. If we continue to stagger their deaths, we're going to kill them. There, I got Sacrificial Link again on Murdoch. He goes down, so I'm like, all right, let's go, guys. We're going to close out this game. We're going to come back. Our backs are against the wall. We're going to come back. We're going to do this thing. And then our Kallari calls a retreat. So we retreat 50 minutes in, and then the enemy team goes for the Orb Prime. And I'm the only one there. So, you know, I'm like, please, guys, please come over here. Kallari's over there. I think Bellica rotates as well. Kallari gets into the mix, and unfortunately is taking a lot of heat from Iggy's ult. And he goes down to Countess. So, once again, in a bad situation, Countess attempts to ult me again after doing no damage the first time, decides to go for it one more time. She does not deal any damage. I do try to Ricochet stun to help out that Murdoch, and he goes down. Now, we have Orb Prime, guys, and we have 3 people dead at this point, and I'm just like, please, do everything I can to keep this alive. I do manage to kill that Seraph with Sacrificial Link. She was low on health. Now I'm running because I have no health, just trying to hold out for dear life. Iggy finishes up Chimera. Murdoch needs to run, and Murdoch then tries to ult me, but at this point I'm regenerating a lot of health back. And after all of that, 52 minutes, almost 53 minutes into this game, this is the last major team fight. Alright, so at this point in time, I see this Murdoch is what seems like he's overextended. So, you know, I'm going to push up to him. I see Kallari's pushing up, and we're trying to get that kill. We get the kill on Murdoch, which is that carry. He's out. Then we start shifting our focus. I use Sacrificial Link on Chimera. He does manage to take out our Iggy. However, I feel like at this point, the damage is done. So I started to set this lane, and they chase down that Iggy, get the kill on Iggy. And basically what we got to do is push down the right side, push down mid, which at this point is our best optimal lane, which is Kallari's heading down there right now. But we get to this point, get to this tier 2, Countess pushes up by herself, which is a major mistake with Bellica over there. As soon as she went in for the ult, she got knocked up, tore up by Bellica. And now we're on their final inhib, 54 minutes, 25 seconds in, fighting against this Seraph. She tries to do all she can. She goes down to our team, and we come out on top in this game after being down 2 inhibs. Crazy back and forth game, and I absolutely killed it with Zinx. 11 kills, 1 death, happened very early in the game, 8 minutes, 16 assists, and that is all she wrote. Again, I had to post up this gameplay as well right before the update drops tomorrow, and I'll have some jungle tips coming up. So hope you guys enjoyed it. Until the next time, folks, I will catch you all later. Stay frosty.